Now, I should probably state here that even though I teach history here at ISU, I have taught composition at other colleges. As far as differences in their background and where they want to end up, I think that's something that I have thought about in the interdisciplinary studies classes, because I want those classes to be something that matches their particular interest. Sometimes I've created writing assignments that allow students to pursue their own interests. It's always true that if a student can write on something that they're interested in, then they tend to do a little bit better job. Well, here I'll have to say that I'm kind of going through a change in the way I respond. And I think one of the problems that I face is you write in the margins, nobody reads it. And so one way that we've done in the past is write in the margins and then make the student revise the paper accordingly. That way you can see that they've revised. But another way that I've been experimenting with is minimal marginal comments, and then bringing the paper to a discussion, face-to-face conversation with the student, and talking about the paper face-to-face. Another thing I've learned, and this is entirely intended to reduce my own frustration, and that is, if I see 15 things wrong with the paper, I no longer care to identify all 15 things. I go for the top 3, or even just the most important thing. And I figure it's more important that the student understand that one thing or 2 things or 3 things than throwing all of this at them and having them try to deal with it. How about how to teach, how to write, how to deal with students, class management, just about everything. The tools for teaching were not taught. The tools for teaching were learned through experience. Practice it will trump the theoretical learning anytime. Mm-hmm. Because I think, if I had to say it, my secret teaching philosophy is that teaching is a bag of tricks, and a good teacher is a person who can pull out the right trick at the right time. And if it doesn't work, go on to something else. And I think that's a lot of the way I teach. I try different things. Each semester is different. Each semester evolves, and that's part of the charm, I guess, of it. One of the things that I wish had been addressed in graduate school was how to write well. I don't think it was until I started teaching the freshman rhetoric that I really understood that teaching writing and learning writing for the undergraduate was entirely different than what it was for me in graduate school as a graduate student seeking to enter into this profession as a writer. Yes, so my first time teaching at the university level was uncomfortable, confusing, embarrassing, painful, futile, I should say. But it didn't kill me.